Greetings. Many years ago, when I was still working in the hospital, one of my employees came to me and she said, I've got someone on the phone and he's just screaming at me and I can't really do anything with him. I said, okay, put him through my line. So she puts him through to me and I say, hello, may I help you? And he starts cussing. I immediately hung the phone up on him. A few minutes later, she comes in again, says he's on the phone again, to transfer him in. So she transfers him in again. I say, hello, may I help you? And he starts cussing again, and I hung up on him. The next time she comes in, it's less than a minute. She says, it's that same guy. I know. Go ahead, transfer him in. So she transfers him in, and the first thing he says is, are you going to hang the phone up on me again? I said, are you going to keep cussing at me? Or are you going to ask me, tell me what your issue is and let me try to solve it? So he decides not to cuss. He tells me his issue. 5 minutes later, I've taken care of his issue. And everything is perfect, and he's happy, and he's saying, oh, I'm so sorry that I acted that way. You've helped me out a lot. I really appreciate it. I said, oh, no problem, and we're good. We often hear that when you're doing customer service, that the customer is always right, and it shouldn't matter what the customer says, that you should take it. I don't play by that rule. If you've ever watched Dr. Phil, and I haven't seen Dr. Phil in a long time, but I used to kind of watch it religiously. One of the things he said is you teach people how to treat you. Well, you know what? In customer service, sometimes this is just how it goes. I don't put up with that. I've never cussed in my life. I know it sounds strange to people when I tell them that. I'm almost 60 years old, but I have never said a curse word in my life. I don't mind seeing it in movies, and I know that, we're in an age now where everybody is saying all this filth and whatever. Okay, fine. If that's how you got to live, that's fine. However, if I'm trying to resolve your issue and all you're doing is screaming at me or cussing at me, I can't get anything done. And frankly, I ain't putting up with it. And so I'm going to hang up. And that's how I instructed the people who worked for me. I said, you don't have to sit there and take abuse from anybody. I don't want you screaming back at people. Either send them in to me or just hang up on them and let them come through another way. And I got your back. Because that's how I felt customer service worked. It doesn't only work for the people who need help. It works for the people who work for you. You have to be willing to stand behind your employees. And I always have done that. I always stand by my employees because, like I said, customer service is not just a one-way street. It's a two-way street. It's a three-way street. It's as many streets as it needs to be to make sure that everybody is treated fairly and equally and with respect. That's how I see things. Now, I'm not sure that everyone would agree with me on that one, but you know what? I think that's a better way to go than to have someone who's working in customer service decide they want to banter back and forth, and then they start using bad language. And in that instance, now you have to say, okay, you know what? You shouldn't have cussed at the guy. You shouldn't have done this. You shouldn't have screamed back. And say, well, he did this. It's much better to remove yourself from that situation by trying to de-escalate it or just hanging up and making them call you back. That's how I see it. Now, y'all let me know if you agree with me or disagree with me. But this is what I would do. My name is Mitch Mitchell. I hope y'all have a wonderful day.